clock starts ticking. The moment they are called, their chance of solving the murder is cut in half if they don't get it within the first 48 hours. Me on the first 48. I do anything to keep my daughter safe. You call me, you will find me on the first 48. Sitting in that room, hear the interrogator's voice. They asking why I do it. I tell them I had no choice. Couldn't take a threat or a risk to my family, so the book at me. I take them charges happily. Ain't no need for no bloody grabs over forensics. I put that fucker in a body bag, I'll admit it. Fuck a sentence or the jury that will convict me. They don't understand it's my family. They represent me. So whether you freedom, roll the dice. I ain't got much more for you crackers. Go ahead and give me life.
Hey, Shalom, sorry, how about Shemel Shabrak? Hey, Shalom, Mark, Lord in Christ.
Yeah, come on, let's get it, man.
Come on, sir, let's get to it.
All right, come on. Also, Shalom, Shalom, brother. Shabbat. All right, you already know what it is. We One West. We the I.S.U.P.K, Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge. One West started out New York, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under community YAHANNA. And I am Officer 1000 out of y'all. You understand? With you live from Quebec, from Montreal North. Friending with me is my two favorite brothers, Officer Zabaja and Officer Shawan. You understand?
Right.
You understand? To all the actors, to all the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Indian out there, to all my brothers, I say shalom. Y'all shalom to all sisters. I say shalom. Shamar Ataba. Seeing what's going on in the news lately, man. The world. Y'all hear me? I'm lying a bit.
Come on, sir.
The world is going crazy, man. You understand? And I just want to say this before I forget. To all the Levites, to all the Asian brothers and sisters out there, you understand? I pray for strength. I pray that your family is not touched by this earthquake that happened in Haiti.
Right.
My family, most are in Christ. But those are the sisters, you understand? They come back in power, man. You understand? We pray they come back in power. You understand?
Right.
And you that's alive today, you what to do. All this is supposed to show us something, one thing only, that we are the 12 tribes of Israel, and we have only one way out of this hell, man. We want God. We want God to protect us. We want to be safe. And in this last day that we're living in, we should beg. We should do anything that we have to do to try to find some type of salvation or security, because things are about to get rough, man. You seen the wildfire going all over the earth. You seen China, what's going on. I've seen people trapped in China subway, man. You understand? The subways was getting flooded in China, and people inside the subway like, what is going on? How am I gonna leave? You understand? I clap for the Most High when I seen this, man. You understand? I clap for the Most High, because these things supposed to happen, man. Those Chinese people, man, they've been bringing hell in our community, sucking our community dry, man. You understand? Every little depanneur, you understand? Corner stores, they own this, man. You understand? And we got to work hard and give back that money to the Chinese while we go and buy from them, and they disrespect us daily, man. Well, you know what? Worse is gonna happen, man. Worse is gonna happen. China, you haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. Matter of fact, China wanted to be involved in Haiti. You understand? Being one of the countries that suck Haiti dry as well. Well, you haven't seen nothing yet, China. And every other heathen nation out there, you haven't seen nothing yet, man. It's coming. This Bible is a living book, man. This Bible is I read the Bible and I see what's going on in China right now. I read the Bible, I'm seeing wildfires in Europe right now. You understand? And there's gonna be a day and time when we're gonna realize that we are the 12 tribe of Israel. There's gonna be a day and time when we're gonna realize that we must turn back to the Father, and that's the only way out, man. That's the only way where we're gonna find the real type of change and solution for our people and for ourselves, man. You understand? You could be voodoo. You understand? I asked some people today because I was in a debate today. Where's the voodoo priest that prophesied the earthquake? You understand? Where are they? You understand? They're not doing the damn thing for the people, man. You understand?
Salakia, sir.
Come on, go ahead, please. Go ahead. You understand? And whenever y'all want to put it,
I had a question just particularly to this topic that we're touching on briefly, because like just like how you asked, sir, where's the voodoo priest? What's remember that atheist we officer a bomb battle, right? What is he doing? Right? I'm just wondering what's he doing right now.
God, you ain't doing a damn thing, man. You ain't doing a damn thing.
God,
They're not
sir.
doing anything. You understand? They didn't. But you know what? God sent them priests and prophets from the I.S.U.P.K to come in General YAHANNA, man. That's one of the
Right.
best things that could ever happen to Israel, man, to our people. You understand? It's waking us up to listen. It takes death for them to listen, man. You understand? Just like the Bible says, all people is hard-headed, man. All people is hard-headed. Well, you know what? I don't wish death on any brother or sister out there. But you know what? God got to punish some of us for some of us to wake up. Some of us got to go through hell and die for the other ones to wake up and realize, well, you know what? We're getting punished because we're not following the laws. You understand?
God, sir.
You understand? Flamenca Beach say, "Oh Lord, my God, is there any help for the widow's son?" Uh, I understand that Freemason would like to use that phrase as well. You understand? But there's help for Israel, man. There's help for Israel, and that's changing your life. That's coming in the classes and changing your life, man. You understand? That's putting your hand in the dough. You understand? While we're making the bread. You understand? Like this, we could rise
Right.
up. We could change. Like this, we could do something that's beneficial for our people, man. You understand? What? Here comes. You see what I was saying? The whoever is in the chat. As soon as you say the help for the widow's son, I knew you was a Freemason. Now you're talking about Iran. That's that Freemasonry. And because of Freemasonry, our people are dying. You understand?
Right.
Literally and spiritually. They are dying. They don't know the real life, the real truth. That they are the 12 tribe of Israel and they must change. But there's something that's happening though. God is waking up the other nations. You understand? Just like you see the title say prepare war. We're gonna touch on that today, man. Matter of fact, also Zabaja, bring me to that article about Kwasha, man. We got great news, Israel, today. We're gonna see exactly God is preparing something for you. You understand? Your oppressor is gonna be oppressed. Your oppressor is gonna be afraid to go out of his house, man. You understand? You already know those wild men, those savages. You understand? Those criminals about to get loose in Canada, in Montreal, in Toronto. They're about to get loose. And we're going to see a new thing. We're going to see things in a way that we haven't seen before. You understand? And Christians not going to understand what's going on because Christians don't know the Bible. You understand?
Salakia, sir. Are you asking for the report with the two planes?
Come on. That and also get the thing the two planes and also get the fact that those Arab got free. All right.
Con, sir. I'll look for that.
Come on. Let's get the two planes.
Con, sir. I'm gonna read the two planes. This is from Daily Mail. Two planes report. Right. So two planes report bright green UFO flying over Canada with military jet climbing 1,000 feet after sighting. Right, so Slovakia.
Go ahead.
2 pilots over Canadian airspace reported bright green flying object that flew into a cloud and disappeared.
Damn. Canada, you have something. There's something that you need to understand, Canada. You got those native Indian in reservation. Those
Right.
native Indian are the tribe of God, according to the Bible and the real history, man. You understand? This is what you have in captivity and slavery. The Gadites, children of Israel, chosen people, man. And those UFO are coming. Those UFO, like you call them, unidentified object, well, they're in the Bible. These are the chariots of God, man. You understand? We have an army. The Lord has an army. You understand? And it's coming. It's about to be full-on war on this earth. You're gonna see war in another aspect. You're gonna see war with the other nation, and there's something that's coming next. You're gonna see angels fighting for the sake of those native Indians. Angels fighting for the
Right.
sake of the Jamaican, of the Haitians, of the Trinidadians, of the Peruvian, of the Mexicans. You're gonna see angels fighting for them, man. You understand? You should have never touched these people, man. And you, other nations, should have never took advantage of the oppression that we're suffering under, man. It's in the Bible. Keep on going, also the Bible. Another question.
Right. Con. Part over the Slovakia that flew into a cloud and disappeared over the eastern part of the country last month. The incident occurred on July 30th when a Canadian military plane flying between CFB Trenton, a military base in Ontario, and Cologne, Germany. A KLM Royal Dutch Airlines flight KLM 618 traveling from Boston to Amsterdam saw the mysterious object.
You understand? I got a question for Salaki, also Zabaja. I got a question for everybody that's out there in the chat. Why is the oppressor? Why is the troglodytes? Why are they making a space force? Why do they need a space force? Who are they gonna fight against?
Right.
What is the necessity of having a space force? Now you have to pay. They take money from your taxes to have funds for the space force. Why is the need for a space force for anybody that's out there? And flamenco beats, you understand? Yeah, there's Freemason, there's Christian, there's Muslim. But you know what? The truth that you never fight in your lodges, man. Understand? We don't fear speaking the truth. Maybe you fear. Maybe you fear Massa, not us. Understand? Why do they need a space force? Well, you know why? Coming. And they know Christ is coming with angels, man. You understand? Those movies, Independence Day and so on. Those movies, they read the Bible and they realize something. But you know what? In those movies, they're not going to show you that the Christ won. They're not going to show you that the alien, so-called alien, won. They're going to show you what? They're going to show you their one. You understand?
Right.
They're going to show you, well, the American army won. You understand? They beat the aliens. How are you going to beat something you can't understand? How are you going to beat something that just appear and disappear at will? You understand? This is what's coming, man. You understand? Matter of fact, Salaki also the budget. Can also Shawan, I don't know if you're here. Can you bring me to Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1 to 4? Double question. Also, matter of fact, triple squad. Hey,
Content.
shalom, brother. Y'all,
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
4. Let's get it.
Salakia, I didn't hear you, sir. You chipped out.
God, Salakia. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. We're gonna see
Zechariah
something in the
5,
Bible,
verse
man.
1.
I remember Officer Yarat did a class when I was in Toronto, and that was an excellent class. He was breaking that down. Y'all should have listened to that class. Y'all should have listened to Officer Yarat. Understand? Because it was the truth. It's in the Bible. What Officer Zabaj is reading right now it's in the Bible, man.
Right.
There's something that's coming. The oppressed know it. Understand? Ask Kemet. Anybody from Kemet side, the Kemetic side, they like to talk about the Bible. They like to say, well, you know what, the Bible is not true. Well, why is the white man building a space force for? What is the need? Who are they gonna fight in the sky? Well, they have planned to go to Mars. Do they know that they have entities in the space and they're gonna have to fight their way to Mars? Who are they planning to fight if they have a space force?
Right.
You understand? Well, it's in the Bible, but I thought the Bible was just a fable. I thought the Bible wasn't real. I thought you can take the Bible literal, like some people say, but they're building a space force, and we see in the news where the army is saying exactly. I'm gonna call them UFO for you, but we know what they are. They are the chariots of the Most High. They are your chariot, Israel. You understand? All right, let's get to the verse, to the precept of the question. Where's the trooper? All right, Officer Urad. Hey, Shalom, Shabbat. What's going on?
Hey, shalom, sir. Yahweh Shemir Shabbat. Yahweh Shemir Shabbat.
Yeah, about Shimon Shabbat.
Salaki also is about to bring me to that verse since the truth.
Concert. Salakia, sir. Zechariah 5, verse 1. And I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
You understand? Officer Yara broke it down perfectly when I was in Toronto, man. You understand? This is the prophet. He's watching. He looked up and he's seeing a flying roll. You understand? Something in the sky. Keep on going, officer.
Khan out of one Khan. Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll.
You understand? This is the most I said. Salaki, please. This is the most I. What do you see? You see something, right? What do you see? Well, I see something in the sky. I see a flying roll. Understand? I see something in the sky. Today, I would say, well, if I ask anybody out there today that doesn't know, that's not in UPK, and they see something in the sky, well, I see a UFO. I don't know what that is. What? You understand? And you're gonna see the cameras, understand the videos, the footage of it. Well, nobody knows what it is. The same thing happened to the prophet in the Bible, man. We're reading exactly that. You understand? Keep on going.
Khan out of one Khan. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth, Salakia, the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Mm-hmm. Now he's talking about the dimension of what he's saying, right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the whole earth.
Hold on, officers of Badia. This is the what?
The curse that goeth out over the face of the whole earth.
Hold on, officers of Badia. So you mean to tell me what's flying in the sky now is a curse over the whole earth? Right? So, officers of Badia, not you. No, you, Officer Shawan. Who could tell me, even, you understand, who could tell me what does that mean? Now, we're seeing the UFOs. Now, the Bible said this is a curse over the whole earth. Why? Super Squad.
Slakia,
Why?
sir.
Go ahead.
It's a curse because those are the chariots and
Yes, indeed. But why is it a curse over the whole earth?
oh, because they're going to be used to destroy the earth, sir.
Give a man. Understand? They're about to fight. And now you understand why the American Army need a space force. Now you understand why the Canadian Army need a space force. They know that this Bible is real, man. They know exactly what is about to happen, man. And Christ is about to come back. We say people have been saying, well, for so long, people say Christ is going to come back. You heard the Christian church say that, but you never heard priest and prophet break down those prophecies and what's about to happen and is happening right now. And we're seeing exactly what's happening today. We're seeing those prophecies being revealed today. You understand? And this is the curse that's gonna go forth in front of on the whole earth, man. This is what the white man is gonna have to deal with. Unidentified object. You understand? Black men in the spaceship. You think the white man was racist? Wait until he sees those UFOs, those men, those black angels driving those chariots, man. You understand? It's gonna be a new day, Israel, and this is for your salvation. This is for your misery. This is for your pain. This is for what we're going through. This is what the Most High is doing, man. Is about to do for you, so you could get out of this hell, man. We don't have any type of army today. If the third world war, you understand, become loose and be unleashed, every race of people got an army. We don't have an army. So if there's a third world war, who's gonna perish the most? Us. We are the weakest link. You understand? Where's our jet? Go ahead, Officer Zabajah.
Salakia, sir. That's extremely heavy what you're saying, because what you just told me, sir, which is well, I don't think many blacks, Hispanics, or Native Americans understand. We don't have any hero. We don't have any group of people fighting for us outside the ISUPK, right? Just like you said, if the earth kicks off the third world war right now, we're going to be slaughtered because we don't have a representation in the UN. But thankfully, we have those chariots that these pilots keep saying.
Most High in Christ, give ourselves a badge here, man. You understand? Understand? And they're seeing it, and this, you understand? This is people don't even understand. They don't even ask questions. Well, you know what? My government said they need a space force for what? For what? They're gonna march for the COVID-19. You understand? Well, we don't want the vaccine, and so on. But they're building a space force. You should wonder and ask yourself why. Why do they need a space force? And flamenco beats, you will never learn that in your lodges, man. They will never tell you that, though, as a Freemason. You understand? You know why? Because those same people that you follow in the lodges are against you. If you're black or Hispanic or Native Indian, they are against you. You understand? But and they know that, you understand, those UFOs are about to come down on them and fight for us, man. This is why I say it's a curse. You understand? Also, it's about to keep on reading that verse.
Khan out of one Khan. Salakia. This is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth.
Mm-hmm.
For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side.
Hold on. So for everyone that stealeth, for brothers in the chat, not you, Officer Badger, nor you, Officer Shawan, I know you understand. Y'all well knowledgeable and everything. Let the other troopers and the IQM Officer Uriah as well. You understand? Officer Uriah, why? Why those that steal it? That means if somebody go to a store and steal it, this is against him. What does that mean? For everyone that steal it, what is it talking about? Super Squad, if you want, you could go ahead as well.
Slovakia, sir. If I may ask, what is the question again?
You cutting up a bit.
Slovakia, sir. I was wondering what the question was. Like I was like asking, like you're asking us what that last line of the verse means.
So can you repeat that because you was cutting up a bit over here?
I'm asking what the question was. Slovakia.
All right, God. Read the verse again. Read that part of the verse again. Bible question officers about
Khan. Salakia.
for everyone that stealeth.
Concert. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side.
All right, so everyone that stealeth, right? Is it talking about somebody going to a store and steal something?
La.
So what is it talking about?
I believe it. Slovakia, sir. I want to say, and I'm gonna guess. For everyone that steals will be cut. I'm guessing the people like the people that are against us, sir. That's what.
Now, don't guess. You know what I'm saying? Don't guess. We don't guess in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand?
Right.
Just say it. You understand? If it's not right, we'll bring you there. Go ahead.
I was saying the people that are against us, like our enemies.
Come,
They steal from
just
us.
talking about that. Oh, come, but why saying for those that steal it? To steal means to take something, yeah, right? So why is it saying that? It's easy, Ark. What happened to us? All right, the brother just jumped out. Also, you're right. You want to give it a shot?
Salakia, sir. What was that?
You want to give it a shot? Why the verse saying for everyone that stealeth shall be cut up on this side? Stealeth.
Everyone that Salakia, sir. I wasn't didn't hear the question. You're breaking up a bit.
Come. But why is the verse saying for everyone that stealeth?
For everyone that steal it, because the oppressor has stole everything that belongs to us, meaning has stole their everything, has raped and stole their land and our language, hid our history for us to stay ignorant, and basically whitewashed everything, sir. Salakia.
Right. Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
Right.
Give him a hand. And not only that, they stole us. You understand? They stole us as children of God. So this is a verse that's against everybody will be saved. This is a verse that's talking about exactly the Edomites, the oppressor. And not only that, the other nation, the Edom nation as well. Why? Because they stole everything from us. While we're in captivity, they don't give it them. The Chinese men is in our neighborhood, in communities, being rich, just like the Hindus, just like the East Indian, just like out of over people and doing fraud and everything. You understand? This is the curse that goes over the whole earth, man. I was about to keep on going, Baba Kwasha.
Khan, other one Khan. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side, according to it.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter.
So
saith the Lord of hosts.
No, say I.S.U.P.K.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Say you, Officer Badger.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Say you, Officer Shayawan.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Say you, Officer Yarab.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Go ahead.
And it shall enter into the house of the thief.
It shall enter into the house of the thief. This is why you need a space force. This is why Canada needs a space force. This is why the United States needs a space force, because they know God is about to bring judgment on them, man. That's, when you read the Bible, there's a lot of things that's going on, and if you're not in the school, you would never understand from the Bible. You never understand what's going on. What is it talking about? When I was in the world, I could have read this 1,000 times. I would never understand. But now, thanks to the Most High, thanks to coming in General YAHANNA, now I understand exactly what it's talking about. Now I understand why the white man need a space force. And the white man thinks he's going to fight with Angel and win. Well, you understand? If you haven't learned from Haiti, where those brothers and sisters had machete and rocks to defeat the French, you haven't learned a damn thing. Now you want to fight with Angel, spiritual beings. Now you want to fight with Christ, a black man. Well, you haven't learned a damn thing, Edomite. And the day is gonna come when you're gonna pay for what you've done to us, for everything that you've done to us, man. You understand? For every brother that's locked up in jail, for every brother that's being beat up by the police, for every sister that's getting molested by the police. You understand? For every brother that lose their job, that can find a place to stay, for every native Indian that's in the reservation, that's being homeless on their own land. Well, you know what? God's gonna fight with you for it, man. There's gonna be a new day when you realize exactly God cares about you, black, Hispanics, and native Indians. You understand? And the only thing God is waiting for is for you to wake up, for you to change your life, for you to understand who you are, for you not to be a Freemason no more, for you not to be a Christian no more, for you not to be a Muslim no more. But you know what? Come back and follow those laws, those laws and commandments, man. That's what God is waiting for, man. And you know what? We have an army. We don't even need to lift a finger, man. We have angels ready to fight for us, man. And the white man knows this. We don't need to be like the Arabs and go bomb the metro. We don't need to be like the Arabs and go bomb. We don't need to be doing none of these things. We are men of God. We are civilized. You understand? We have morals. We don't need to be doing that. All we need to do is change your life. You understand? You in the Freemason lodges, get out of the Freemason lodges, man. You understand?
Right.
They will never tell you the truth. You understand? They will tell you lies on top of lies. In your first degree, they tell you lie. In the second degree, they tell you another lie. In the third degree, they tell you another lie. Until you completely, you understand, indoctrinated in lies, now they got you. Now they could tell you anything and you accept. Now they could tell you, you understand, destroy your own family, you accept. Now they could tell you, destroy your own people and you accept. But you know what? Get out of these things, man, and come change your life. We have angels ready to fight for us, man. Officer Badger, bring me back to the article, Baba Pasha.
Khan, other one, Khan. According to a post on the Canadian government's flight incident website, there was no impact to operations on either plane. However, logistic experts and consultant Stephen Watkins looked at the flight data information and tweeted that the Canadian military plane, a CC-177 Globemaster 3, made a change in course and had climbed 1,000 feet when they reported seeing a UFO. Slovakia, right? So this what we just read is basically a very large military plane for the Canadian government. They saw a green object, right? One plane on the Western Hemisphere and a plane on the Eastern Hemisphere of the globe saw this object as well, right? This plane, when it saw that object, it climbed to 1,000 feet in the air, right? We're gonna keep reading to find out if this plane was trying to get away or trying to get closer, right? I have a feeling that this plane saw this chariot. He saw the Lord. It saw the Lord's chariots. So whoever was piloting the plane saw the Lord's chariots, and it tried to hightail out of there. Right? It did not like what it saw. It saw something that was unnatural. Right? That the pilot saw something they never saw before. Right? We're gonna continue reading with this article just a little. So I would like to know if the Royal Canadian Air Force pilot changed course to avoid it, changed course to see what it was, or if the swerve-like course correction was completely routine and just coincidence. Watkins added, right? So he's adding. He's wondering, like, did y'all, were you trying to swerve from it? Were you trying to get closer, or were you running? What happened, right? Now, if it was a swerve, that means that object, that chariot appeared out of nowhere, right? These majority of the governments with big armies, they have these planes that they're basically spy planes. They go around and they Salakia, Akia, mute your mic for a moment. They go around and they see. One moment. They go around and they spy on the earth. We have massive planes that are responsible for spying on the earth. Like about sometime last year or the year before, there was a Slovakia. There was movement in the Chinese Sea in one of the harbors, right? And a U.S. spy plane was saying it's watching the Chinese government or the military thereof build something, right? There's a lot of movement in this military harbor that hasn't happened in a long time. Shout out to the chat. Hey, Salakia. Kayadawan, I.S.U.P.K. Shout out. Hey, Salakia, brother. Shalom for checking in. Checking all the way from Alaska. Can't wait till we can meet up, brother. I'm going to try and get out to Alaska one of these days. The water for tuning in. Right? So we're finding out like this plane was either swerving, right? Because this chariot came out of nowhere, or they were trying to see what it was, or they're running from it, right? I'm leaning more on they were running from it, but we're going to continue reading to see exactly what was happening. Slovakia. Who do we got up in here? We got Trooper Barakia Allah. Let's get more into this. Hey, Shalom, Maki Alba, Shemi Al-Shabrak. Right. Watkins added that the object could have been a meteor, Salakia, a meteor, or it took place, Salakia, been a meteor, given it took place at the early part of the Perseid meteor shower, which started July 14th and peaked earlier this week, right? So now what you're gonna have is, because they don't want, they like to hide truth in the world. They're either going to say it was some type of gas or some type of rock, some type of space junk, right, burning up in the atmosphere that basically on impact, when space rocks or space junk gets into the atmosphere, it explodes, right? When it explodes, you'll usually see sometimes if you catch it, you might see a little bright flash. Slovakia. Let's get more into this article. The government report is perhaps unsurprisingly tagged weather balloon meteor rocket, right? Or service UFO, right? So they don't know what they saw. They're trying to figure it out, but instead of saying it's a chariot, instead of saying, listen, we've been absolutely terrible to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the Lord is going to send his chariots to attack us, they're going to say it might be a balloon. It might be a weather balloon that was seen in Canada. Get this, a weather balloon that might have been seen in Canada and somewhere in Amsterdam, somewhere in the eastern hemisphere, right? Salakia, Trooper Sakad, can you get me Obadiah 1 and 1? Trooper Sakad. Trooper Baraki Allah, can you get me Obadiah 1 and 1?
What kind? I got it. I don't want.
The audio is really bad.
The Trooper Sakad has it.
No, Salakia, sir, I'm telling you, the audio is really bad on my side. I don't know what's working going on with my mic. So,
Khan, try to back out and jump back in. Trooper Baraki Allah, get me Obadiah 1 and 1. Right.
What kind? Got it. I don't want.
Khan, the chariots are for us, right? The chariots are going to fight. The chariots are our tanks. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we don't own any tanks. These chariots are our tanks, right? The Lord, he's judging the earth. He's judging the heathens. He's seeing what Israel is doing too. And Israel, if you're who are Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you're not trying to listen, trying to understand that you can get caught up in the plagues as well, you are going to get caught up. We pray for our brothers and sisters in Haiti, and we pray that all of them can see these signs that the Lord is telling the angels to do as wake-up signs. So they can, we pray that the Dominican Republic, right, the tribe of Simeon and the tribe of Loya, that they wake up and realize we're brothers and sisters. We need to come together, right, before it's too late, because there's so many things happening. Haiti's been in the news majorly twice in the last like 40 days. It hasn't even been 50 days. Shalom, sir. I'm gonna hand back the class over to Officer RDR.
Shalom. Hey, shalom, Trooper Barakiala. To water, please. Officer Zabaja, but you could finish saying what you were saying, all right?
Connor, we're gonna read Obadiah 1 and 1, right? We're just talking about how I was speaking on how the Lord is judging the earth, right? And that the heathens have to prepare for war. The third world woe is coming up. They have to prepare. All these sightings that we're seeing, all these things happening around the earth, they're a telltale sign. It's like the commercial for when a new movie's coming out, right? They want the numbers to be ran up in the box office, so they're going to show you little previews of the movie that's coming out, and you might see little action clips and just little things in this preview that's on the commercial. That's what the Lord is doing right now with these UFO sightings, or the IFOs. We've identified them as the Lord's chariots. The Lord is letting us know right now. He's giving us a preview of his movie. It's called Destruction, the Fall of Edom. Babylon Must Burn, presented by YAHANNA. Right?
Right. Go ahead, Salakia.
Salakia, sir. That was basically it. But I was gonna have Trooper Baraki Allah read Obadiah 1 and 1.
All right, let's get it, Trooper Baraki Allah.
Khan Wakan, this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Now, you could say that. Now we sin exactly about the UFOs, right? We sin what the Bible say about the UFO. Now the
Right.
white man, it's not only the UFO that's gonna be against the white man. These are the nations gonna be against the white man as well.
Right.
Those Africans gonna be against the white man. Those Arab gonna start bombing every places in Canada you will not believe. The white man, you see where you have a car and it's like, you understand? And the muffler just pop, pop, you understand? The white man's gonna hear that and it's just what the heck? Think somebody gets shot or somebody shot or it's a bomb that's going off and everything. That's what's gonna happen, man. The white man's gonna be scared to go to work. They're gonna be scared. The police is gonna be scared to police the street. You understand? Why? Because they might put a bomb in. You understand? That's what's gonna. They're gonna be paranoid over here, and all this because of what they done to the lost tribe, man, the lost sheep of Israel, man. Understand? And also about like, did you finish the article?
Salakia, sir. I got up to Salakia. Let me see where I got to in the article. I basically got up to there is a Salakia. I forgot his title, but his name is Watkins. He was asking. The plane went up 1,000 feet into the air off course, right? It was like a swerve, he called it, right? He's wondering, why did this swerve happen? Was it routine? Were you running from the chariot, or were you trying to get a closer look? I'm leaning on they were running from the chariot, sir.
What? You understand? What is the try? Imagine, you understand, you in the airplane, you understand, you riding your thing, you understand, doing your thing. Now all of a sudden you see pop, a bright light coming out of the sky. And you're like, oh damn, are you gonna go towards the light? Hell no, you're gonna be like, hell, I ain't staying here today.
Salakia, sir. Knowing his Edom, man, they might have been trying to go towards the light, sir. They might have tried to get towards the light, and then they had to run, sir.
Come on, you understand? But this is what's happening, man. You understand? Edom, you've done something that you should have never do, man. And that's oppress God's chosen people, man. And that's gonna be a pay, man. Understand? Let's take in the chariot. While we get sick on the chariot, Officer Zabaja, get the other article about the Arabs getting loose. Double question. You understand? Somebody else bring me to Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 16.
Salakia, sir. Officer Shayuan, were you able to did you see the message I sent you?
Sir.
Okay, no sweat. Officer Ariyar, give me a couple moments. I'm gonna find the article on the Taliban situation going on in Afghanistan now that the U.S. has decided to pull its troops.
No sweat. All right, somebody bring me to Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 16. Let's get it quick.
Slack out when you said Ezekiel 1 and 15.
16. Let's get 16. Also, you're right. Something also you're right. Go ahead and feel free to do so. All right.
Slack out when I have Ezekiel 1 and 16.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and the work was like unto the color of a barrel, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
Like the wheel that's in the middle of the wheel, that means you see the circle, right? You see, hold on a second. Like, you see the circle, like there's a outer circle, there's a bunch of inner circles in the chariot. You understand? In the UFOs. That's what it's talking about. The will within the will. The Christian church will have you that give you that image. I don't know if you ever seen it, right? So like somebody put your volume down a little bit, all right? Because I'm hearing myself. Okay. All right, so what? So the Christian church give you an image where you see a wheel. I don't have nothing that's compared to a wheel. You see a wheel, then you see other wheels within it, almost looking like a gyroscope. You understand? That's what the Christian church give us, but that's not what it means. What the meaning of is exactly what you see in the UFOs. You see exactly the outer circle. You see the inner circle. You see another inner circle. That's wheel within wheel, which is talking about the UFOs, which is talking about, you understand, these things that those white men are afraid of and why they need a space. Keep on going. Triple your first like it. Triple Barakala. All right. Triple Bar to water, priest. Triple Barakala. Keep on going. So like my computer is bugging today. I don't know why. The oppressor is the damn devil the Bible speak of. I understand. Maybe that Freemason put it in words, and these black men are saying the truth over here. we got black men saying something else. Danger, danger.
Right, sir. Salakia, sir. Trooper Baraki Allah's his computer timed out. Officer Shah Yuan, Babaka Shah, check your email and prepare that for a screen share.
Con, sir.
All right, let's get the matter of fact, drop the Ezekiel. Somebody bring me to Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. I'll say you, Rod. If whenever you want to say something, go ahead and feel free. I know you understand. I know you love that topic and you broke it down really well. So whenever you want to add something, you understand, go ahead and say so. We got Isaiah 6.
Salakia. Officer Salakia. What was the precept he wanted? He wanted Ida. He's coming back. To Robert Schmidt. You stumbled on the truth of the Bible that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. The Lord is going to send his chariots to correct the way of the world, right? He's going to send his chariots, what we know as IFOs, to fight for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans for the crimes the oppressor has done to us. So what was that precept you wanted? Isaiah 50.
Isaiah 66, verse 15. I believe Robert Smirk is a devil, though.
Con, sir.
Something like a devil. Well,
Con,
you know
sir.
what?
I didn't believe he was a prince of power at all, sir.
Ask your government why you need a space force for.
Right.
For that. This is what you stumbled on. We throwing black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Why your government need a space force? Understand? This is what we're proving in the Bible. And this is for black, Hispanics, and Native Indian.
Slakia, sir, I'm getting the precept right now.
So Salaki, I got the precept.
Con. Officer Shariwan, you can read the precept.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Salakia, the Lord will come with what?
With fire.
With fire.
And his chariots like a whirlwind.
And his chariots like a whirlwind, right? Salakia. If you've ever watched, just think of Independence Day. You've always seen the flying saucers. They have fire, right? When they take off, it's also manifold. The Lord is setting the prairies. He's setting the West Coast on fire, right? Acres and thousands of acres are burning up. The oppressor's acres, what he stole from the children of Gad, they're burning up. The Lord is sending his chariots to do that. That's how these forest fires are happening, right? The angels are in their chariots. They're swooping down in the night like whoosh in the nighttime or in the daytime, and you see a fire just appear out of nowhere, right? And the whirlwinds are also created by these chariots, right? We just watched Barry devastated by the oppressor's chariots and his whirlwinds, right? And Salakia. That's what's happening. Read that one more time, Officer Shariwan.
Come. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
With his chariots like a whirlwind. That's what's happening, right? And for all the oppressors who oppressors want to say, well, I had nothing to do with it, or I'm not American, I'm not responsible for it, right? Well, the fake Jewish man had everything to do with our slavery as well, right? The fake Jewish man, he's the same one who has stolen our identity, right? He's not a Jewish man. Right? He is not a Jew. To be a Jew, you have to be from the tribe of Judah. Salakia. I'm going to hand the class back over to Officer 1000.
Please clap it up before Badger, man. And you know, I just want to expand on the Independence Day comment you made, Arthur. Even in the movies, when those UFOs come, you see exactly the clouds are on fire too in the movie.
Right.
They show you that. You see exactly it's about to be a typhoon or you understand hurricane when those UFO are coming. This is in the Bible. This is where they get it from. Understand? The white man is not smart enough. You see the movies that they make, they're not smart enough to make movies like that. Independence Day. They got to go back to the Bible. They read what Christian doesn't read, what Freemason do not read. That's what they do. And after that, they're going to tell you about Iram. Understand? After that, they're going to tell you Jabulon. After that, they're going to tell you a bunch of nonsense that don't make a damn thing. Them sense. Like, you understand? And that's not going to help our people. All right? Yeah. Let's get the other verse. Have a question?
So, Salakia, I'm in Isaiah 66 and 15.
All right, let's get 16. Let's finish that. Let's get 16 afterwards.
Come, sir. To render his anger with fury.
To render what?
His anger with fury.
This is why you need a Space Force, Canada. We know the truth. How many of you Freemasons out there knew exactly that they need a Space Force? Because God's gonna bring vengeance on the white man. How many of you Black Freemasons knew that? You got a bunch of book that doesn't mean a damn thing that the white man wrote. But this book that your ancestor wrote, you don't even know it. No understanding. How many of you Freemasons out there knew exactly that God is gonna bring vengeance on the white man with fury, with them UFOs, with them spaceship? You understand? Go ahead.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
With flames and fire. You see exactly Independence Day, just like Baja was saying. What do? They you understand? They just send the light and everything burn up. They don't have to send missiles. They don't have to shoot guns. They don't have to do nothing. They just Zoop, boom. Zoop, boom. That's what we see. Understand? And this is what's gonna happen. This is where they get it from in the movies. That zoop,
Right.
boom, it's in the Bible, man. You understand? It's in the Bible. And it's gonna happen, Canada. It's gonna happen, Freemason, Christians. Not everybody will be saved. This is gonna happen to the oppressor of Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, the 12 tribes of Israel. You are Freemason, but you never knew that those Native Indian are the 12 tribes of Israel. Those black
Right.
part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Those like Hispanics are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. You never learned that in your lodges. Well, it's the truth. You understand? I wonder why you don't learn that in the lodges, man. I wonder why. Understand? All right, somebody bring me to Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 22. Bible question. Do we have the other article ready, Bible question?
Come, sir.
All right, let's get that last verse, Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 22.
Sir, I have it right here.
Go ahead, let's get it.
Ezekiel 1, verse 22. And the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was as the color of the terrible crystal, stretched forth over their heads above.
Keep on going.
23. And under the firmament were their wings straight, the one toward the other. Every one had two which covered their sides, and every one had two.
To what? You could say that. This is talking about the angels.
Right.
This is about the angels, right? The angels in heaven. And those same angels are the ones driving those chariots. And when you read the Bible, the angels are black men.
Right.
When they appear, you understand, without wings and they walk among us, they are black men. You understand? There's a video that I don't know. I should have tell you to get it before. It's like I didn't have that ready for y'all. There's a video where you could see one of the old men that was working for NASA. You understand? Retired. He retired and everything. If I remember, I think he died or not. Some Edomite, and he was saying, "We've seen the people driving the UFOs. They are black. They are jet black. Okay? They are like 7 feet tall. They are tall, really tall, like 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall. You understand? And they are black, really black. These are the people. These are the angels that's in the UFOs, man. These are the angels that's in the spaceship. The Bible is not a white man's book.
Right.
Bible is the book for black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. You understand? And we got to learn that. We got to understand that. The white man used the Bible, stole the Bible, and give you lies. Even in the Freemason, even while you go for light in the Freemason lodges and everything, they give you lies, just like the Christian church.
Right.
Matter of fact, most of the preachers are Freemasons, telling lies to their congregations. Most of the politicians are Freemasons, telling lies and selling out their own people. Their own people that vote them in power, they tell them lies. You understand? But you know where you can get the truth? In the ISUPK, man. You understand? You want truth of the Bible? Come in the ISUPK. Come in class. You understand? Get your paper and pen ready. Take notes. Go search. And you could come ask questions, man. That's what you should do. All right? All right, let's drop that topic. Let's get the other topic about the question. If anybody want to say something, go ahead about this topic before we close it up. Go ahead. Right? Go ahead.
It's just interesting when we just read that verse, right? How the angels had a firmament over them on these crafts, on these IFOs, their chariots, right? When you watch anything out of Hollywood, right? Anything that the oppressor has stolen, because we know the oppressor is a thief, right? We know he's stolen everything. Think about it. Elvis Presley stole rock music, from Chuck
Yeah,
Berry. Just like Eminem tried to run with black music and tried to act like he was the king of rap, right? We know that the oppressor has stolen everything. Anything you see in Hollywood, the oppressor has stolen it, right?
right.
You find out, you watch those movies, you see the spaceships or what they call UFOs with a dome over it. Just go to the cartoon show The Jetsons and look at the intro. The craft they're in has a dome over it. We just read that in the Bible.
Right, right. Come. And for like a priest, for Dano Temano, it says, let me guess, sometime Mickey Mouse and Elvis Presley are black too. Not they're not black. But you know who's black? Christ, a black
Right.
man that came and died for black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. That came and show us how to live. Understand? That came and show us how to live, how to be in this life, how to conquer, how to love one another. Understand? How to not kill one another, not sell drugs to one another, not prostitute a woman, not treat them like whores. You understand? That was a black man. The man that you see in the churches is Cesar Borgia. Go look it up. And Robert Schmirk, yes, I knew you was an Eden. I knew you was an Eden. You say you Jewish anyway. Well, you know what? You a culture bandit. You're not a damn
Right.
Jew. Those Jews are black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. You understand? Those Jews are the people that you enslaved. Your race enslaved. The real Jews are in poverty right now. The real Jews are in captivity right now. And this is why they need a Messiah. You understand? The real Jews are not in their own land right now. Why? Because there's a bastard in their land.
Right.
You understand? And you are a bastard. You understand? You're not a real Jew. You Jewish. You wish to be a Jew.
Right.
You understand? But you're not a real Jew. Those Jews are over here in the ghettos, man. Matter of fact, the ghettos could be a synonym for Jews, we could say, because Jews live in the ghetto. We are the ones living in the ghetto, man.
Right.
You understand? Those reservations in Canada, they are ghettos. They've been you put them in there. Your race of people put them in there. But you know what? There's gonna be a day where God is gonna bring vengeance for what you've done. You, your family, and your race of people, man. You understand? All right, let's get the article about the African those Arabs getting loose. Double question.
Con, sir. Salakia, sir, did you want me to share the screen?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Con.
Understand? Now we see the UFOs. So like, and now we see the UFOs. Now we see exactly what's going on in the earth. Why do you need a space force? Real Ryan Reeves. Well, you know what? You should ask the government why they need a space force. That's what we was talking about. All right, no sweat. Go ahead, officer.
Con, sir. This article is titled "Mapping the Advance of the Taliban in Afghanistan." Goes on to read. The Taliban are advanced rapidly across large parts of Afghanistan. They are now in control of more territory than at any time since they were ousted from power in 2001.
Damn. So now they're getting in control. This is what's happening now. The Taliban's now getting in control. You understand? Now they could be free a little bit. Now they got some type of freedom. Now they could protect themselves. You understand? And and something that we got to understand: most of these people are paid by the CIA and everything and so on. But they're gonna turn on the white man. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible, man. Keep on going.
Con. Emboldened by the withdrawal of U.S. troops, they are gaining ground in many districts. Government forces are in retreat. Cities now under Taliban control include Kandahar, Herat, Lashkar Gah, and Ghazni, which is just 150 kilometers from Kabul.
Man.
Taliban fighters have also taken Mazar-i-Sharif, an anti-Taliban bastion, which was the last major city in northern Afghanistan, still under government control.
Now they're taking over. You understand? Now they're taking over all the parts over there. You understand? Now they don't have the white man telling them what to do. Now they don't have the oppression of the white man. Now they're taking over, right? What are they gonna do? What is the next step for them? Anybody knows?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
You're asking what's the next step for the Taliban?
Khan, what's the next step for those Arabs?
Salakia, sir. For the Taliban themselves, their next step is just to keep gaining control, right? For keep taking more land and prepare for the Third World War that they know is eventually going to come. For the so-called civilians, government officials, and uncontested yellow areas in Afghanistan, they're calling for daddy, right? And now I'm not saying my daddy, but their daddy, the oppressor, because they are of their father, the devil, who is the oppressor, the European man, the fake Jewish man.
And you know what's gonna happen as well? What's gonna happen? You seen the videos of saying death to America, death to America. You seen the videos, right?
Right.
This is not our motto, all right? For those that I mean that could say, well, you say death to America. Now I'm saying what they're saying in their videos, right?
Right.
That's that we don't need to fight. We got the UFOs, like you call them. You understand? We got the ship for us. You understand, to fight for us. But them saying that is exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna come bring death and everything. I seen a video where they free the prisoners, which means everybody that done something evil, they free them. Which means the person that controlling them could say, well, you know what, go to America, bomb America, is gonna do it. Bomb Canada is gonna do it. You understand? That's what's gonna happen. Matter of fact, somebody bring Joel chapter 3, verse 9, Bible question, real quick. Start at verse 2 and then drop down to verse 9, Bible question. Let's get that quick.
Khan out of one Khan, I have it right here.
You can leave the screen like this, also Shalom.
Come, sir.
Joel 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Now that valley is in Israel, right? That's in Israel. Now God said it will bring all nations, all these nations, man, gonna come and fight. And this is what's happening right now. They're getting ready to fight. Nations are getting built up to fight. You understand? That's what's happening right now. Keep on going.
And will lead and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Verse 3. Concert.
Salaki priest said, I will do what?
Concert. 1 second. I will also gather. Salaki. I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Go ahead.
And will plead with them there for my people.
And we'll do what?
Plead. I will plead with them there for my people.
Now we're gonna see war in another scale. That we're gonna see the Third World War in a scale that we never seen war before. Why also, Baji?
for my people.
Because of us, man. Because of what they have done to Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. Can't you realize this book is about you? Can't you
Right.
realize this book is for you? You realize that God is ready to, you understand, to destroy these other nations because of you? Can't you realize this, Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian?
Right.
They have done us wrong and never showed us any type of mercy. Never taught. Now, I mean, you understand? The Jewish man got, because of a fake Holocaust, getting paid still today. Those Native Indians, for 500 years, they've been oppressed. Where's the $1 million? Where's the billions that they're getting? Well, you know what? God is going to make them fight with other nations, you understand? Because of you. God is going to bring them to the valley of Jehoshaphat and fight one another, kill one another because of you. God is going to send the UFOs because of you.
Right.
That's what's going to happen.
Right.
The Jewish man will never say so. The Jewish man knows the Bible. He's not going to say these things. Well, those that are in the mosque and all the things, the temple and the synagogues that they have and so on. You understand? The leaders and everything, they know the truth. They know that they're not the real Jews. They know that Black people are the real Jews. Just like the America and Canada building a space force, Israel, you understand, building a space force. Why? Because exactly what we're reading right now. Because what's in the Bible. Go ahead.
It's just heavy because on this right here, it's saying the Lord is bringing all nations into the Middle East and to plead with them. We know that means the Third World War. That means he's going to killing people and saying that's him pleading with them. And then you think about, like, the Lord's not to be played with. The Lord said his pleading with us is causing a war, right? He's not to be played with at all, right? And then we think about all the destruction we've been seeing happening to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Lord has been pleading with the children of Israel who went through slavery, who lost their heritage, right? He's been pleading with us for us to come back to them. And you have heathens, you have brothers who know they're Israel, who don't. They know they're Israel brothers and sisters, but they want to fight for their oppressor. They want to love their oppressor. They don't understand that the Lord is pleading with us, right? Us watching George Floyd murdered on TV was him letting us know, like, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's time to wake up.
Right. Like you said, it's heavy, priest. Just like what happened to Haiti yesterday, this morning, matter of fact. You understand? Just like what happened to Haiti. The destruction that we're going under is for us to wake up. You understand?
Right,
and
sir.
A Black Freemason will never understand that. Why? Because you learn the lies of the white man.
Right.
You love the white man more than you love your own people. You understand? That's what's going on. You understand? Let's keep on going with that verse. Couple question. After that, we get Shah one with the article.
Khan out of one Khan. And will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered.
Priest. For my people, my heritage, Israel. Now, Israel, those Jewish fake Jews and Jewish men in Israel, they're not the real Jews. So if they were the real Jews, why would God, and they're not oppressed? They are ruling the world. They are ruling the Diamond District, the Gold District. Matter of fact, rap music is run by Jewish people.
Right, sir.
All the things, I said, the fashion models and everything, they're run by Jewish people. Even the industry that makes the most money, they're run by Jewish people. Why would God send the other nations in the Middle East and fight for his own people when it supposedly his own people in Israel already? That doesn't make no goddamn sense.
And Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on, go ahead, please.
If the Ashkenazi man who runs the Diamond District, right, who has that little circle on his head, right, we know that he is not the Jewish, he's not a Jew, he's not a Israel from Isaac and Jacob, right? If
Right?
they're going into the land, because they're not even in the full land of Israel, right? They're just in a little corner part, right?
Right.
If them going into that part of the land is the prophecy being fulfilled, which what they say. Why are there bombs going off? Why is there blood being shed? Why is
Come
there
on,
war in
come
that
on,
part of the land?
come, come. Because when Israel get home, there will be peace. Clap it up for the
Right,
peace, man. That's one West. That's I.S.U.P.K, man. Understand? That's when you learn knowledge. You will never learn this type of knowledge in the Freemason lodges, man. You understand? You won't ask yourself those critical questions. You understand? Why? Because you're indoctrinated with lies. Why? We make common sense. We bring common sense in your doorstep. You understand?
right.
And that man who said Taliban entered Kabul, 100 of us personnel still here to be captured, probably killed. You understand? Well, I don't know if you're a white man and everything, but this is for black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Donald the Mano, you understand? Hopefully I pray God you're Hispanic. Well, you know what? If you're in the army, in the white man army, you should leave the army, man. Don't go fight for
Khan,
them.
sir.
Right.
Khan
For
out of
the
one Khan.
people in slavery, man. You're gonna go fight for the same people that rape, violated your own family. You understand? That's a disease. I say,
Right.
hopefully you want. If you're not one of us, well, do you? Hey, they kill you. They kill you. Matter of fact, that's what the Bible said they will do. If you're not one of us, understand? But this is what happens, man. You understand? This is what's gonna happen in this life. They're gonna fight with one another. So if those Jewish men that's in Israel are the real Jews, why would this need to happen in the first place? Because if when the real Jews get in Israel, they will, like Officers Budget just put it, there will be peace on earth. When you're gonna see black, Hispanic, Native Indian men ruling the earth, the Chinese man is not gonna declare war. The white man is not gonna declare war. You understand? The Japanese, the Africans, the East Indian, they're not gonna declare war. Matter of fact, those Edomites, they're gonna be exactly in their place and be like a dog. You Jewish people, you're gonna be slaves to black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. That's gonna be your place. You understand? That's where you belong because you can rule the earth. Everything goes wrong on the earth because of you, because of
Right.
you, damn stinking Edomite. And you Jewish man, you are a damn stinking Edomite, man.
Right.
Everything, the ozone has a hole in it because of you. The fish are dying in numbers because of you. The birds are flying, falling off the earth, falling off the sky because of you. Matter of fact, you can't even plant anything on the earth. You got to use GMO. Why? Because even the earth doesn't accept what you plant in it, man.
Right.
Right.
We need the real children of Israel to step up. Then you understand? When the real children of Israel step up, there will be heaven on earth. You understand? We won't need no more war. There's not gonna be no more war. We're gonna make sure exactly everybody do what they have to do right. And this is why, as a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you must change your life. You must consider exactly, you understand? You must consider to change your life because we got to rule this earth. And we can rule the earth, you understand, with unrighteousness. We got to rule this earth with righteousness. Keep on going with the verse, Bible question.
Khan out of one Khan. And they have Salakia.
Mhm.
Verse Salakia. Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
That we are to what, priest? We are scattered among the nations. We are everywhere. We're not in our own land, but you know what? They parted our land. They took our land. Now the Jewish man is Israel right now. Now Saudi Arabia belongs to us. Think we don't know. Saudi Arabia belongs to us. You understand? That Israel is not that little slice of, just like up to Azerbaijan, that little corner. I like to say that little slice of pizza they give us. They say it's Israel. That's not all Israel, man. All Saudi Arabia belongs to us. You understand? All this surrounding land belong to us. Not that little slice of pizza they gave us, man. They show that's Israel, man. You understand? But they parted our land. Those Eden are still in our land. Keep on going.
Con, sir. Verse 3. And they have casted lots for
Matter of
my
fact,
people.
Drop that to verse 9, Bible question.
Con, sir. Joel 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Proclaim ye. Say this. Speak it out loud. You understand? Proclaim it. You understand? Say it everywhere. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. We have a question in the chat, right? Legit 08 is asking what this convo is about, and it is basically what we just read. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
That's exactly what this convo is about. That's what the Bible says, man. Prepare war, man. Get ready for war. Get ready for third world war, man. You understand? You think it's a joke. You think it's a happy time right now. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, this is the last call. This is the last call. You understand? Prepare war. Read that part again, Baba Kwasha.
Con, sir. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Prepare what?
War.
But Officers of Baja, everybody talking about peace.
Prepare war.
Officers of Baja, we should love all the races. We're all the human race, right?
Prepare war.
Officers of Baja, there's something I gotta say. Everybody gonna be saved.
La, sir. Prepare war.
Prepare war, man. You understand? Prepare war. This is what the Bible says. This is what why you seeing exactly those Afghanistanis being loosed. Prepare war. And if you're in the American military and you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you're in the Canadian military, you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, live that. Get in the ISUPK, come get proper in the real army of God. Come change the life of your community. Come change the life of your people instead of fighting in a battle that has nothing to do with you. Come, you understand? In a battle where God is making them fight with one another because of what happens to you, man. Understand? Leave those military alone. Leave that CIA alone. Leave the FBI alone. Leave the police force alone and come in the ISUPK. Let's build our communities. Let's make our communities safe again. Let's make black women, you understand, righteous again. Let's make black men noble again. You understand? What about that? Let's make that happen. While they fight one another, prepare war. Keep on going.
Con out of one con. Wake up, the mighty men.
Wake up the mighty man. So like, wake up the mighty man. We seen Taliban freeing prisoners, freeing people, you understand, that was fighting and that was killing other people. We seen that, you understand, and so on and so on. Wake up the mighty man.
Right, sir.
Freedom. Let them fight against the oppressor, man. That's what you're gonna see. And you know what? They're gonna change it. They're gonna make a fake ID, fake passport. They're gonna be in Canada. They're gonna be in the United States. Those same people that's in jail right now, they're freeing. The Taliban's are freeing. They're gonna be in the United States. They're gonna be in Europe, France, England. They're gonna be in Canada, Toronto, Montreal. They're gonna get ready. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. That's what's gonna happen, man. Understand? Go ahead.
Con out of one con. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
So I guess it's not peaceful after all, right, Officer Zabaji?
Prepare war, sir.
Understand? Prepare war. It's not peace. There's no peace. There's not gonna be peace. Matter of fact, Christ said when they scream for peace, 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 there will be war. When you're preaching, preacher gonna be like, well, there's gonna be peace. I see peace. I pray for peace and everything. There's gonna be war. Worse is coming
Salakia,
on the
sir.
earth. Go ahead, Salah.
May I add a precept?
Go ahead, come, Most High in Christ. Go ahead.
Khan,
Get
sir.
down.
Can someone get me Salakia? Matthew 24 and 38, Baba Kasha. One of the troopers or one of the officers.
All right, let's get it, troopers and officers.
Come, sir.
Where's Salakia? Where's Trooper Barashada? Go ahead.
I'm here, other one.
All right, go ahead. Get that first Bible question.
Matthew 24 and verse 38.
Khan,
I got it right here.
Get it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
right. Right. So just what we just read, right? We're preparing for war, right? We're preparing the slaughter of the heathens, right? The whole world right now is eating, drinking, they're marrying, they're having a good time, right? The Taliban, they're preparing for this war, right? It's gonna come up on us like when Noah was just like when Noah entered into the flood. The whole world was having a good time while Noah was saying, I'm building an ark because the Lord is going to do something. We're telling you, the Lord is going to do something. Get in the ark that we're building. We're building an ark for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And that's figuratively, meaning you got to get within this body to know that you're going to be saved, right? The Third World War is going to creep up on you. You're going to be sleeping, and you're going to find out that someone shot a nuclear missile in the air. You're going to see all these nations gathering. Taliban just erased 20 years of dead bodies, 20 years of dead Americans. All that blood was shed for nothing. They have their land back.
Right. Understand? That's an excellent precept. You give it up for us as Badger. Understand? And you tell me exactly what's happening, man. Wake up before it's too late.
Right.
Wake up before it's too late, man. Understand? And this is why we have classes. One day we won't have these classes no more. They might shut down the internet. You understand? Well, what is time? Get in this body, just like Officers of Badger just put it so well. You understand? All right, hold on where you at, Officers of Badger. Officer Shalom. Let's get back to the article about the question.
Come. Salakia. So this is a map. It says who's in control of in Afghanistan. The majority of the places appear to be in Taliban control. A small part of it says the government's in control. Come on, sir.
You talking about the red part, right?
Come on, sir. The red part is all controlled by Taliban right now, currently.
They're getting ground over there, man. They're taking ground. That's a lot. They're taking ground. But you know what? So like a priest. All right, you could close that for that because we are almost like halfway and we got like 30 minutes about. You could close that. But this is the thing. What you're saying right now is the thing that's happening. The Taliban are getting control. They're taking grounds. What about us taking ground in Canada? What about us taking ground in North America, in Haiti, in Jamaica? You know why? We should, because of what's about to happen. And we're reading it right now. There's going to be war. And also, the Bible gave you a verse where Christ said it himself. You understand? There's going to be war on this earth, man. There's going to be calamities on this earth. There's going to be more earthquake, man. Matter of fact, I'm a sideboard. There's a sister that I was talking to, right? The sister was there seeing what happened to the Asian president, and she was like, "Well, Asia's gonna revolt and they're gonna do a revolution and everything." I told her, "Sis, nothing like this is about to happen. Matter of fact, Asian's gonna get it worse. The same thing that happened with the earthquake back in the day, then happen again." Today, I talked to this sister, and the sister was like, "Yes, oh shit, you said it exactly." You understand? While like a couple of days after they killed the president, I said that to the sister. You understand? And this is what happened today. There's gonna be worse, and worse is gonna happen. Asian earthquake 7.2 is nothing compared to what's coming, man. Get ready. But you know what? You have a chance to make it out. You have protection that could follow you and your family. That protection is to follow the laws of the Bible, to follow the Most High, that we preach
Right.
and teach and live by in the ISUPK, man. You understand?
Salakia, sir.
But come on, go ahead, please.
We have a comment in the chat regarding the Afghanistan article we are just reading, right? Someone put in the chat, we're gonna have to verify this, right? But that's old news. They control much more now. Good night. 20 years of US in the
Come,
Afghanistan, it's like they were
come,
there.
come, agree with me.
Yeah.
I agree with him. What we're doing right now with the information that we have is what is put up in front of us. But I understand what they're saying. They control much more now because you know what? Most of the families over there are terrorists, are Taliban. Even if it doesn't look like it, most of them are sleeper cells. Matter of fact, Officer Aban, Officer 5000 Aban, I gave a verse that I got to call him and ask him for the verse again. But he gave a verse where the verse is talking about sleeper cells. Most of these Arabs over here are sleeper cells. They're just waiting for the time to go kaboom. Allah Akbar. Boom. You understand? They control much more now because even when in the government control, supposedly the government control, the Taliban control. They're in the government. They're running their sections. Understand? But because of the oppression of them Edomites, they can show who they are. Understand? They gotta keep it silent. They gotta hide it and everything. So I understand what the comment is talking about. Now they control much more. Understand?
Right.
All right. Bring me back to the Joel. Salakia, Joel chapter 3.
Khan, sir.
Bring me to verse 11.
Khan,
Verse 11, Bible question.
Joel 3, verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about.
Hold on, please. Take it easy a little bit. You understand? Sometimes my English is not that good. You understand? I got time to digest the words. Say it again, Bible question.
Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen.
You Eden, you are the nation. Assemble yourself. Get together. Assemble yourself. Now Russia might get in what's going on. If Russia gets in the Middle East and start, you understand, making partnership and everything, allies and everything, America, you understand, third world war is coming soon. You understand?
Right.
This is what's about to happen, and Russia will get involved. Russia is about to get involved. Yeah, you guys gonna see priest and prophet on the I.S.U.P.K, and this Bible is real. Russia is about to get involved. Understand? Assemble yourself, you Edens. Keep on going.
Khan out of one Khan. Come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Salakia, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Come, go ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened. Verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and up, Salakia, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Now, all these other nations, the Arabs, the Afghanistan, the Chinese, the Hindus, every of the white men, they're gonna be in the Middle East, and they're gonna be the what's gonna happen? Like,
Salakia. Gather yourselves together round about. Salakia. Salakia.
No sweat, no sweat.
Thither, and cause thy mighty ones to come down, O
Go
Lord.
ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Go
For
ahead.
there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Hold on. I will sit to judge who?
All the heathen.
Understand? This is what's gonna happen, man. Every other nation's gonna fight with each other, and why?
Right.
Because God is judging. God is judging them. Like people. The Christian church will make you believe there's the last judgment day, where we're gonna go in front of the throne and be judged. This is judgment day for the heathen. This is judgment day for the white man. This is judgment day for the African. This is judgment day for the Chinese. This is judgment day that we're reading right now. They're gonna fight one another and kill one another. That's judgment day for these heathen. You understand? Keep on going, Officer Badger.
Keep going, sir.
Come on, go ahead.
Verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the presses is full.
You understand? It's like you have a garden, right? Now you planted trees. Let's say I have a garden full of corn. Now everything is ready. You understand? All the corns are out and everything. I could go and pick them up. So now I go and pick them up. I said now everything is ready. I could grab them. It's the same thing with the nations. It's the same thing. That's what's going on the earth right now. Now everything is set in place. All the pieces are put in the right place. Now it's gonna be full on war. There's not gonna be no peace. There's not gonna be no peace. Peace is gonna happen when we rule the world. You want peace in the earth? As Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come and do what God say. So we could have peace in the world. So we could rule the earth in righteousness, man. Understand? Keep on going.
Khan, another one, Khan. Salakia.
That's what.
For the press is full, the fats overflow.
Go ahead.
For the wickedness is great.
Go ahead.
14. Multitudes in the valley of decision.
The valley of decision. Understand? That's the valley of Jehoshaphat, the Middle East. That's gonna be the valley of decision. And we already know what is this decision of God for Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian to rule, and for every other race to be our slaves, to be our servant. Understand? And that's what we're waiting for. As a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you should want justice, and that's your justice right there. Understand? Keep on going.
Verse 15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw from their shining.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem.
Hold on. The Lord shall do what?
Shall roar out of Zion.
Go ahead.
And utter his voice from Jerusalem.
All right, Officer Budget. For everybody out there, what does that mean?
So Salakia, sir. You're
Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. You're gonna see basically fighting in the land of Israel because we're not there, sir.
Come. Read it again, Bible question.
Come, sir. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion.
Out of
And
where?
out of Zion.
When it's talking about Zion, what is it talking about?
So Salakia, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Is it talking about the kingdom of heaven?
To be more precise, Zion is like when it says like out of Zion, it's talking about us as a people, right? Like you could use the daughters of Zion and so on, right?
Come, sir.
The Lord shall roar in Zion, right? Go ahead,
Salakia.
go ahead.
So basically, like when it says like the Lord shall roar out of Zion, Zion meaning the people, the children of Israel, meaning that we're going to be screaming his
Come.
praises, or like the way we live by keeping his laws is the Lord roaring.
All right. I did this class in two parts for a reason. All right. The first part of the class was about what?
About the chariots, sir.
Nice. Now you have the Third World War. Now you have all the nations that you stay gathering together. Now it said the Lord will roar in Zion. Numbers 24 verse 17. Double question, real quick.
So,
Officer Shawan, go ahead. Officer Shawan, go ahead.
Salakia, Adawan, I was thinking a precept might be Jeremiah 16 and 14 when it says there's a time when we're gonna hunt after we're done fishing. So is this saying that this is a time when the children of Israel are gonna hunt?
Give him a hand. Now number 24 verse 17. Number 24 verse 17. We're gonna see. Now we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight when Christ get here with the UFOs. This is why he said the curse that's coming for all the earth when he's talking about the UFOs, right? The spaceships and everything. Now the Lord will roar into, like you see a line like roar. You understand? It's like magnified. You understand? Now Israel gonna be magnified. Israel gonna show his strength. You understand? This is what it is.
Sir.
It's right there. You guys number 24 to 17. Let's get it. Also try one excellent precept. Excellent precept.
Go on, sir.
Slack, I got Numbers 24 and 17.
Go ahead.
Numbers 24, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now.
Now
I shall behold him, but not night.
This is Balaam. You understand? Balaam, if I remember, it was Balak. Balak, Moabite king said to Balaam, well, you know what? You're a prophet. Curse Israel. And Balaam went on and said, okay, I'm gonna speak. Well, this is when it started speaking, that's what came out. Go ahead. I'm gonna see him. I see him, but not now. Go ahead. And Salaka, before you keep on reading, Akim, this precept is an excellent precept to cut Christian about God's gonna come and save everybody. Jesus loves everybody. This is the future mission of Christ in Numbers 24. You understand? If you want to cut somebody in the Christian church about Christ coming to save everybody, bring that precept out. I always use that precept out. They run away. All right? Let's get it. Go ahead, Trooper Barakela.
Numbers 24, verse 17. I shall
Go
see
ahead.
him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not night. There shall
Now
come a
I
star
see
out
him.
of Jacob, and a
Hold
scepter.
on. I see him. Hold on, Trooper. Oh, I see him, but it's not on our time. I see him. There's something that I see far away. I stand down the line in the end days. I see him, but not now. I shall see him, but I'm not seeing him close. I'm not there, like physically right there. I'm seeing something far away. You understand? Keep on going.
There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out
Hold
of
on. What does
Israel.
that mean? Hold on. Take your time. Take your time. What does that mean? There shall come a star out of Jacob. What does that mean?
So like a star is like someone important.
Thank you. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give the super a hand. This precept cut the star of Molech as well. When they're gonna say, well, we got the Dawadah, that's the star of Molech and everything, use that precept. What is the star of Jacob? What is the star that's gonna come out of Jacob? You understand? Oh, that's a person. Right? The star of Molech is what then? Ask him that, all right? Keep on going. Matter of fact,
There shall be a
who is this talking about? The star of Jacob.
Salakia is Yahushai.
Yahushai. Give him a minute. Give him
Nah,
a hand. Okay? That's Yahushai in Numbers. That's the mission of Yahushua in Numbers. That's in the book of Numbers. That's what it's gonna do. And when you keep on reading the Bible, the mission doesn't change. It's still the same mission. Keep on going.
There shall come out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel,
What is a
and shall
scepter?
smite the corners of Ab. And
What is the scepter? What is a scepter? What is a scepter?
the scepter represents Salaka. Does it represent the 12 tribes of Israel as a whole?
La'ah. We want to give it a shot. What is a scepter?
Slacky,
Go ahead, Officer Shawan.
Is it like a rod used for correction?
Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Not just the one that this is the one that I have right now in my hand. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's like let's say I hold it. You understand? I hold it. You understand? I'm like, hey, this. You understand? This is a scepter. You understand? I hold this and I talk to people. It means authority. A rod that I keep in my hand that shows authority. My authority. Understand? This is what a scepter is. Now a scepter shall come out of Zion, out of the children of Jacob. Don't go enough to provide for them.
And a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corner of Moab, for all the children of Seth.
Hold on. Wait. Shall do what?
And shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Seth.
Hold on, Trooper. Shall smite the corners of Moab. Who are the Moabites?
Salakia, the Chinese.
Mosiah in Christ is the Chinese. What does that mean? I shall smite the corners of Moab. What does that mean? Anybody?
He shall destroy them utterly.
Salakia? Shall smite the corner of Moab. What does that mean?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Could it mean the lands around about Moab?
Not really. Not the land that's around about Moab, because that's talking about Moab is himself. Shall smite the corners of Moab. What is a corner of a nation?
Oh,
Also,
Salakia, sir.
hold on. Also,
Salakia.
Khan, I don't Khan.
Salaki, I was is this like the borders that protect Moab? It's like protection or its gates.
Bring me home. You're right there. You got it. You're right there. Is defensive like football? Take football.
Sir.
Go ahead, also somebody.
Like to add on to what Officer Sharyuan's saying, like the corners of Moab, just a little bit of the people of Moab, or its defense, its armies.
It's defensive line. It's army. It's defensive. That's what the corners of a country is. It's your army. Sometimes it could refer to your borders, right? But that's the army. It's talking about the army of Moab. The defensive line. If the Chinese go to war, they have the defensive line. They have the corners, right? Your corners protects you in a type of way, right? You go to war. You have your flanks. You have your flanks. You have people on your flank, on your corners you understand, to protect that. Understand? So Christ is gonna destroy exactly the army of the Moabites, of the Chinese, and we're seeing the destruction started today. We're seeing the floods that's happening now. You think about that, you Chinese man and woman. Keep on going,
And shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Seth.
Who are the children of Seth? Anybody?
So,
who is Seth? Go ahead.
Can I have that part of the precept read again?
Go ahead, Trooper Keller.
Salakia,
He wants to hear the precept again.
Kanawakan. And shall smite the corners of Moab. Destroy all the children of Seth.
Who are the children of Seth?
Salakia, sir. The children of Seth were the other nations.
They are the other nations. Understand? Like, give me a second. Got it earlier. They are the other nations.
So Salakia,
I'm gonna read it from the dictionary. Oh, go ahead. Also,
La, sir, never mind. Yeah, you're reading it.
Seth, personal name meaning he set or appointed or replacement. Third son of Adam and Eve, born after Cain murdered Abel. He was an ancestor of Jesus, right? That's what they say in the dictionary. So the children of Seth are the other nation, because it's not talking about us, right? The other nation that come from Shem and so on. Understand? He is gonna destroy the children of Seth. Keep on going, Trooper Keller. Barakela, I think you sure? Barakela, you sure? Let's get it quick. We already at 2 hours. You understand? 2 hours. Let's get it quick. Officer Zabaja, all the verse that you was reading before, right?
Khan, sir, the Joel?
Go ahead, Barakela.
Should I continue on verse 18?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep on going.
This is chapter 20. Seer. Possession for his enemies.
Hold on. Read that part again. So like I read that part again.
Edom shall be a possession.
Edom shall be a
Seer also shall be a possession for his enemies.
Hold on. Who's Edom?
Salakia. The Caucasian people?
Damn right. Give him a hand. That's right. Give him a hand. Those damn stinking, I like to say those damn stinking Edomites. Those damn stinking white people. So like, you understand? I like to say that. You understand? Well, you know what? They're gonna become a possession of you. They're gonna become your possession. That damn Jewish man that's in the chat is gonna become one of us possession.
Right.
Okay? And I pray to the Most High, we're gonna work him like a dog.
Right.
Keep on going, Trooper Barakela.
Seer also shall be a possession for his enemies.
Seir. What? When he's talking about Seir,
Israel.
Who is he talking about when he's talking about Seir?
Salakia, the one, the Edomites.
Give a man again. Seir is the damn Edomite as well. There's those damn white people. That's a prophecy against white people, against Chinese. You understand? I heard people say, well, you know what? The Chinese is gonna rule next because they have a lot of money. You understand? The United States owe them. Every race of people owe them. Nah, they're not gonna take over. We're gonna take over.
Right.
You understand? The verse those verses started with the Chinese. Exactly. Christ is gonna destroy the Chinese. You understand? Corners, military, flank. Now it's talking about the Edomites. Well, you know what? They're gonna become your slaves. They're gonna become a possession. Read that part again. What you just read.
This is Numbers 24, verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession. And Seir shall be also shall be a possession for it.
Which means all white people are gonna be our slaves.
And
Keep on going.
And Israel shall do valiantly.
Okay, stay there. Also, Zabaja, bring me to the last part where you were reading at. Keep on that part, Trooper Barakela.
Khan, sir. I was reading Joel 3 verse 6. Salakia 3 verse 16. And the Lord also shall roar out of Zion.
All right, stay there. Trooper Barakela, bring me back to the last one. What you just read.
And Edom shall be a possession.
The last part.
Here also Israel shall be a possession for his enemies.
Israel.
And Israel shall do valiantly.
This is the same thing it's saying. You understand? We're gonna fight. There's not gonna be no peace. We're gonna fight. But you know what?
Once we fight, the Most High will be with us. Those UFOs gonna come. You understand? Those UFOs gonna fight among you understand, with us. You understand? Christ will be with us and fighting with us. You understand? This is what the Bible say. You know what? His garment is gonna be full. You understand? Just like somebody that pressed grapes is gonna be full, red. You understand? With blood, the blood of the Heathens, man. You better prepare for war. All you Heathens, prepare for war.
Right.
And all our prayers, you understand, being an Israelite in the I.S.U.P.K, Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge on the Community General YAHANNA, I pray that you go to war with one another, because our salvation is near. I pray those days happen, and it's gonna happen, just like the Bible say. If you understand, if you're smart, you will see this. Those that have ears, listen. It's coming. You understand? That being said, you understand, those UFOs are nothing to play with. They have a space army because of those UFOs. They know that Christ is coming back. You understand? They give you weed because they know that you're gonna fight. You understand? But us in the I.S.U.P.K, we will stand up and we will fight. We won't smoke weed and become docile, but we will serve the Most High. Love every brother, every sister, every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian on the face of the earth, and do what is righteous, which is keeping the commandment of the Most High. You understand? That being said, I pass the class back to Officer Zabaja.
Khan. Wrap it up, Akia. I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West, 125th Street, in New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters: when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to serve themselves of the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has a particular interest in the country, he or she must get permission from the head command. Pride, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3 verses 8 to 10. Ma'ashura, which means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase that they are given to the Treasury Department to a teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, the up and coming holy convocation is, one moment, let me get it. The up and coming holy convocation is Monday, September 6th, 2021, Memorial of Blowing Trumpet. You can find it in Leviticus 23, verses 24 to 5. Reminder to Akia and Akia to check the isupk.com website for any up and coming new information. Also, blackwatchnews.com. Salakia, blackwatch.news is a new website for all Blackwatch content. Blackwatch is also live right now on YouTube. Blackwatch on YouTube and Facebook. Right? Blackwatch News. If anybody wants to get people in school, start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. With that said, men of Israel or Majo, which means to stand, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I love you. I imagine Rock, which means hands down. Men of Israel are going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Rock, Yahweh Shema. With that said, Akim and Akim, send your prayers up for the tribe of Levi. Class dismissed.